Alright, part 2 of our Tokay handling. I'm going to get into some of the guys that are used to everything. They already know me, they know the routine, and this will show you a more general, more common with the wild caughts that are in transition, and exactly how some of them can react. This is my powder blue cirrus, which you can see in a tube situation. Alright. I scoop under them, and she is biting my finger. She's not, just to show her agitation. Some of them will turn around. Some of the time, I can turn it. Hey, darling. Up, up. Yeah, you're going to hide on Mommy? She'll get a bigger house, by the way, when she learns to not escape. I need an open house that she can't escape, because she's my escape artist. And if you feel, it's like I said with the last male, if you pay attention to those back feet, you can feel when they're tensing to jump. Hey, darling. You're okay. And then you can usually catch before they get to that point, which it doesn't help that she can see the tanks. Like I said, if you have them in front of their home or a home, they'll recognize it and they'll try to keep jumping for it. But we'll work with that anyways, just for the area. And you can see a lot of times she's been licking. Every time she steps up, she's already associated. She knows who I am. She knows she's not quite as big on being touched on the head, which is perfectly fine. You're fine. Yeah, I know. Up, up. Here's my girl. Man. These guys, especially being breeders, they usually get handled just for tank cleanings, or they'll get messed with if I need to go in and label new eggs. Breeders generally do not like a lot of attention, and you saw there, she had her mouth open. I put my finger in her mouth. She chose to back away. They prefer not to bite. The pressure on their mouth does do a bit of stress to them. So if they have to, they prefer not to. You tell me how mad you are? Nope. You're okay. Once they're used to it, it's mostly all for show. And see, loose hands the entire time. Restraint is what really sets them off, which most of the time here is if they're about to hit underneath something and I need to grab them before they disappear, I'll move them out just enough that I can block off their path that they can't jump off. Alright, little mama, thank you very much. And her, an easy one like this, I'll just give her house back. Up, up. That's a good girl. That's generally the best way, is if you can have it come out on neutral terms. It's best if they don't barrel back into their enclosure, because then they'll think they've escaped you. These guys have been hanging out in their cave. Hey guys, you protecting your girl, Frost? Now Frost is a complainer, so he will bite. He is one that he'd rather tell me just go away. And he's also protecting a new female, so he's going to be a bit more aggressive. Y'all are fine. I know. Yeah, thanks for spitting on me, Rain. Y'all are okay. Up, up. Up, up. Hey, Frost. Everybody, it's pretty much the same thing. Now him, yeah, I know. You're a complainer. If you react, it takes practice. If you react to the biting, if I jerked every time he did that, he would bark more and he would start nipping more, because he realizes that it's actually having an effect on me. There's my good boy. You're okay. I mean, it takes a while, especially when when both of you have not yet learned each other. You don't know how annoyed the Tokay is. You don't know how much pressure he's going to get. I've got spit on my hand. That's the extent of what they do. And you're okay. Thought you went up further. And that's pretty much what they do, is they go up and they want to hide on my shoulders. You're all right. Because once they learn I'm not hurting them, they feel safe there. Plus, you've got warmth. So they're going to be going, whether they're out if you take them outdoors, or you don't want to take one quite like this, because they're still, if he knows where he's come from, he's going to be more jumpy. But once they're in a new environment, they will generally stay close to you. My girl Storm, as long as she smelled me, she didn't care who held her. There's my good boy. Up. But basically everything, as long as you don't grip them still, they don't care. Can you stay there while I get your girl? Hey, little mama. And yeah, she latched on. It's all spit. Hey, mama. I know. I don't mess with y'all much. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, I know. You can see she'll give an annoyed pinch. I mean, it's going to depend on the animal. I'm already familiar with each of these, so I know what to expect. I've got spit all over me. Yeah, I know. See? And show them how mad you are. I know. You're a good girl. Shh. She's just one that prefers not to be pet. Y'all are fine. Now y'all are hiding together. And they can set each other off. There you go. Up. So usually ones that they'll be affected by each other's reactions, you don't want to take out at the same time. No, because that's an escape. Come here. You're all right. Up. That's my girl. I know. Once they get to breeders and they're already accustomed, they've got their area, they've got their eggs, they're going to want to be left alone. This is going to be very normal, especially for a pair. She's had eggs. She's not breeding yet this season, but she's chosen her spot. So she's going to be more protective of it, and she's going to be a little more annoyed with it. And, I mean, I've got a little bit. You're fine. You're a good girl. I'll get your cave. Y'all can go back home. I know, Mama. Go on. To the back this time? Okay. But that is generally the better way, is if you let them, like I went and got her back because she dove into her house. I didn't want her to think she escaped. There's my good boy. Up. Go get him. Go on. Good boy. That's 3 examples of animals that are already set in. Because they're wild caught, there's a little more reaction to it. They started with the spitting. This is more a matter of where she tagged. I mean, this is very sensitive, bleeds very easily. That's one reason you don't grip them. If you grip them, when they swing back, this is where they're going to hit, and you're going to get sliced pretty easily because it's tender. It's not necessarily aggression. They are reacting to being gripped. And wild caught, to them, gripped is, I'm dead. So they're going to do whatever it takes to feel safe and get away. And we'll go ahead and do one more with our captive bred. You can see.
We're at 9 minutes.
Okay. And that one will be real quick because it'll be Tempest. She's completely captive bred. You'll see ones that have been hand raised and see what you can expect from that.